want to talk to you today about Pima baskets. It's important to be able to identify Pima baskets versus other kind of baskets, and generally the ones that get confused are Apache baskets. Now, what you need to know between an Apache basket and a Pima basket is construction. The construction is the same as far as the materials. So they use a devil's claw, which is the black, and a white willow. The difference between Apache and Pima, or Papago for that matter, now known as Tohoto O'odham, is the foundation. If you look at this foundation, you see it's a grass foundation. And that tells you that it's going to be from one of the O'odhams, either Pima or Tohoto O'odham versus Apache. Apache is going to have rod foundations, which is completely different. So look at the foundation. You can usually find a stitch that's missing, and that will tell you that's a good structure for the baskets. Now, let's just look at it a couple of times. This is more typical of a Pima shape. The Apaches, you're not going to see this shape. It's kind of a shape that would have been made to hold fruit or as a tourist basket even, though this probably is from the 1920s. Also, this whirlwind design that you see is also kind of very typical of a Pima design. This is a little more atypical design. You know, it's more, you almost would see it thinking it's Apache, but these dog tracks are more Pima. Also, it's really flexible, which again is going to be Pima. This is a typical tray that you'll see in a Pima tray, very typical of the kind of star pattern. And then you have things like this, which are Apache. You can see the difference if you look at them. One has figures, more of a rattlesnake design. And again, this is made out of a willow rod foundation versus the grass thread, so it's much stiffer. So when you're looking at baskets, you want to identify whether it's Pima or Apache or Tohoto O'odham because there's a difference in value. Generally, the Apache basket is going to bring quite a bit more than the Pima, but they're both great baskets.
Medicineman Gallery, located for over 26 years in Tucson, Arizona, specializing in antique Native American art, early Western art, including the famed Maynard Dixon, as well as modern art. You can find everything online at medicinemangallery.com. There's over 6,000 objects to select from. Also, the Charles Bloom Murder Mystery Series, written by yours truly, me, Mark Sublette. There's 6 books in this series, and they follow the protagonist Charles Bloom through all the intrigue of the art world set in Santa Fe and the Navajo Nation. These can be found on Audible, ebooks, Amazon, and of course, the gallery at medicinemangallery.com.